But X is an adorable name, and perhaps a grown woman who named herself Whoopi should refrain from mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying.
Lately, things have gotten wild, especially with Whoopi Goldberg at the center of one of the biggest courtroom meltdowns we've seen in years. Known for her spicy commentary, Whoopi has spent years mocking Elon Musk, constantly dragging his personal life, making jokes about his choices, and even poking fun at his family. However, nobody, least of all Whoopi, expected Elon to finally respond with something serious. For years, Whoopi had been throwing shade at Elon, confident that he would never retaliate. But Elon reached a breaking point, and instead of a simple clapback, he hit Whoopi with a massive lawsuit. This legal storm was packed with solid proof, screenshots, recordings, and texts that no one saw coming. Elon's response was calculated and fierce, and now Whoopi has found herself caught in a whirlwind with nowhere to run. In court, the tables have completely turned. Instead of making jokes and handling the situation with her usual boldness, Whoopi was shaken. Witnesses reported that she had an emotional breakdown, bursting into tears right in front of everyone. It's a scene no one expected from the usually outspoken and confident comedian. The whole situation is a stark reminder that sometimes, when you push too far, you might just push the wrong person into action.
It's not good for anyone, and it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever.
What's even crazier is that courtroom sources say the judge had to pause the trial because Whoopi Goldberg couldn't stop crying. While Elon Musk sat calm and collected, Whoopi was falling apart in front of everyone. It was shocking to watch her crack under pressure, especially considering she's known for being the queen of roasting others. Some people are speculating that her tears are just an act to win sympathy, but others believe this could spell the end of her career. After all, she built her reputation by calling out others, but now she's the one being exposed, and it's all playing out in real time. Either way, Whoopi might have finally pushed the wrong billionaire too far, and it could be something she doesn't recover from. This drama didn't happen by accident. Whoopi chose this fight, and now it's blowing up in her face. It all started when she crossed a serious line by mocking Elon Musk's 4-year-old son. That's just foul, especially since Elon has already dealt with the heartbreak of losing a child, which he's blamed on what he calls the woke mind virus. Whoopi's decision to target his young child wasn't just a misstep. It was a major breach of boundaries. It's understandable why Elon decided enough was enough and took legal action. Whoopi had been running her mouth for years, but this time she went too far, and now she's paying the price in front of the entire world.
People got very, very, very angry and still are angry. I mean, I'm getting, all of the mail from folks and the very real anger because people feel very different.
Recently, Whoopi Goldberg has been stepping way beyond her usual gossip, diving deep into Elon Musk's private life and spilling tea no one asked for on live TV. She shamelessly roasted his personal life, mocking his relationships, poking fun at his parenting, and even questioning his mental health. Love him or hate him, there's one thing you have to admit about Elon. He never lets things slide. This billionaire thrives on public beefs, so it's no surprise he didn't just tweet a snarky response and let it die. Instead, he unleashed absolute chaos, hitting Whoopi with a jaw-dropping $900 million lawsuit, complete with receipts, screenshots, and leaked messages. Elon came prepared to expose her secrets to the world. What's come to light in court has Whoopi regretting ever mentioning his name. Insiders say Elon's legal team dropped bombshell evidence revealing shady backdoor dealings. It turns out Whoopi allegedly had secret financial arrangements with several powerful media companies, those same companies that have been pushing relentless anti-Musk stories for months. Coincidence? Elon clearly doesn't think so, and neither do many watching this drama unfold. The evidence paints a picture of Whoopi's involvement in some seriously suspicious partnerships, and now her own secrets are being dragged into the spotlight. It's a messy, shocking twist no one saw coming, and it's making people rethink everything they thought they knew about her.
Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay?
And it doesn't end there. Elon didn't just throw accusations. He brought proof that could completely ruin Whoopi Goldberg's image as the no-nonsense, tell-it-like-it-is talk show queen. These secret partnerships hint at potential conflicts of interest, manipulation, and a hidden agenda behind her harsh criticisms of Musk. Sources close to the trial say Whoopi is panicking behind closed doors, realizing just how deep this scandal really goes. Instead of laughing at Elon, she's now sweating bullets, desperately trying to protect her business deals and reputation from collapsing. At this point, Whoopi is probably wishing she had stayed in her lane and kept Elon Musk's name out of her mouth, because the billionaire just exposed far more than she ever bargained for. Here's why this is such a massive issue. Whoopi spent months trashing Elon publicly, ripping into his business moves, decisions, and pretty much everything he does. Yet, behind the scenes, she was allegedly making secret deals with the very same media companies that have been working tirelessly to tear Elon down. What's worse is that she never once disclosed these relationships while dragging him through the mud. Now, Whoopi is scrambling to explain herself, and it's clear that the fallout from this could be far worse than she ever expected.
Somebody's gonna try to blackmail me with advertising? Blackmail me with money? Go f yourself. Offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
In their recent courtroom showdown, Elon Musk pulled back the curtain, exposing just how shady Whoopi Goldberg's actions were. But the real scandal erupted when Elon revealed evidence that left Whoopi seriously shaken. Court reports confirm Musk exposed that Whoopi had allegedly been collecting undisclosed payments from powerful political and media organizations, groups specifically dedicated to tarnishing Elon's reputation. These hidden payments, meant to remain secret, were suddenly brought into the spotlight, placing her in the center of a massive legal mess. But it doesn't stop there. Elon's legal team uncovered that Whoopi was directly involved in pushing anti-Elon propaganda on major TV networks. Reports claim she personally reached out to producers, lobbying them to portray Elon as unstable and dangerous. Meanwhile, she was quietly pocketing cash from the very groups benefiting from making Elon look bad. This shocking turn of events has put Whoopi in a precarious position, and it's clear her actions may have serious consequences.
That people are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here.
This is no longer just playful TV drama. Things have taken a serious turn. We're talking about potential fraud, manipulation, and undisclosed financial conflicts of interest that could completely crush Whoopi Goldberg's career and public image. And it's already working. People are now questioning everything she said about Elon Musk and wondering if she was ever truly trustworthy. Here's where the situation shifts from messy drama to a full-blown nightmare for Whoopi. These revelations aren't just embarrassing. They're creating massive financial trouble for her. Elon didn't expose her shady dealings for laughs. He brought solid evidence to court, fueling a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Now, Whoopi is scrambling behind the scenes, desperately trying to manage the fallout and cling to whatever credibility she has left. Elon Musk didn't just come to play, he came fully prepared to expose everything, and Whoopi is learning the hard way that attacking Elon's reputation wasn't just risky, it could cost her everything. These explosive court documents aren't ordinary paperwork. They're powerful, undeniable evidence that has Whoopi caught up in a real-life legal nightmare. Whoopi thought she could freely bash Elon Musk, taking brutal jabs at his mental health, ridiculing his family life, and mocking him on national TV without facing consequences. But now she's getting a harsh wake-up call. She's learning exactly what happens when you mess with a billionaire who refuses to be bullied. And for Whoopi, this might be a mistake she can't recover from.
This was my thought process, and I will work hard not to think that way again.
Sources close to the situation have confirmed that Whoopi Goldberg has been hit with a staggering $900 million defamation lawsuit. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $1 billion is on the line. Elon Musk isn't messing around. He's determined to make a huge statement by hitting back harder than anyone expected. And let's just say Whoopi didn't see this coming. Courtroom insiders reveal that when Whoopi was served the official legal papers, the entire courtroom witnessed a shocking breakdown. Whoopi reportedly burst into tears, overcome with panic, humiliation, and disbelief. This wasn't just another celebrity feud. It's escalated into a full-blown crisis, and Whoopi is finally realizing how serious Elon is about fighting back. The financial stakes are huge. Millions could be lost in legal fees, settlements, and court penalties. But surprisingly, the money might be the smallest part of this catastrophe. If Elon manages to convince the judge and jury to side with him, Whoopi's entire career could spiral out of control. Her beloved seat on daytime TV could be at risk, and she could be permanently removed from the spotlight she's enjoyed for years. The future is uncertain, and Whoopi is facing consequences far beyond what she ever imagined.
This is not something I'd recommend, frankly. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but it is. I'm just looking at this video and it's so bizarre.
Imagine this scenario. If the court rules against Whoopi Goldberg, she could be legally forced to pay Elon Musk an enormous sum of money, something no one saw coming. But let's be real, Elon isn't just after cash. He's seeking public accountability. Legal experts suggest that Elon could demand something even more humiliating than financial compensation: a televised public apology directly from Whoopi herself. Picture this: a Hollywood icon, known for her outspoken attitude, forced to eat her words live on air, publicly apologizing to the billionaire she spent months attacking. Hollywood insiders are already buzzing, with TV producers secretly discussing whether they can afford the risk of keeping Whoopi around after such a devastating scandal. No one wants a co-host who's just lost $1 billion lawsuit to Elon Musk, especially when her credibility is in tatters. Right now, Whoopi is trapped in the middle of a media firestorm, desperately trying to salvage her reputation while Elon Musk stays cool and composed, letting his legal team expose every uncomfortable secret she's been hiding. This situation is beyond humiliating. It's the kind of public disaster that could haunt Whoopi for the rest of her life. And let's be clear, Elon Musk isn't the type of billionaire to settle for a weak, half-hearted apology. He's after full accountability and intends to make sure Whoopi pays for every single word she said about him. If she loses this massive legal battle, Whoopi's entire career and reputation could be irreparably damaged, marking the end of her TV presence and public persona.
You take aim at a 4-year-old? I mean, look, I get that he's operating at your reading level, but come on. At least have the decency to go after someone who's reached puberty.
We're talking about total career destruction for Whoopi Goldberg here. Who in their right mind would trust her again after being legally exposed for spreading blatant lies? Imagine her trying to give her opinions on national TV again. Who's going to listen without thinking about this massive scandal? The truth is, the damage to her reputation goes far beyond the courtroom. It's about how the public views her now. And it gets even worse. Beyond the court's decision, Whoopi now faces something far more ruthless: the court of public opinion. Credibility is everything in entertainment, and right now, Whoopi's credibility is hanging by a thread. TV producers, sponsors, and networks all rely on a person's trustworthiness, and none of them want to be associated with someone who's been caught lying and defaming people, especially when that person is as powerful as Elon Musk. If Whoopi gets officially labeled as someone who makes false allegations, her career could completely unravel overnight. The entertainment industry doesn't mess around with credibility. It's the most valuable currency in the business, and once it's lost, it's almost impossible to regain. Sponsors are already quietly discussing pulling their ads, while TV networks are secretly meeting to figure out whether keeping her around is worth the ongoing controversy. No network wants their brand linked to someone publicly labeled as dishonest, manipulative, or even worse, someone proven guilty of defamation in court. What's more, Elon Musk isn't going to just celebrate his legal victory in silence and move on. This is personal now. He's going to make sure everyone knows exactly how badly Whoopi messed up. For him, forgiveness isn't on the table, and he's determined to hold her fully accountable. Now let's talk about how the public is reacting to all of this explosive drama. Social media isn't showing Whoopi Goldberg any love right now. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, every platform has been flooded with reactions, and they're not pretty. Fans are openly criticizing Whoopi, calling her out for crossing the line and expressing deep disappointment. Thousands of comments are flooding in, and it's clear that people aren't rushing to her defense. The backlash has been brutal, with some users even writing things like, "She gets what she deserves," and others bluntly stating, "Goldberg's biggest problem is her mouth." The people have spoken, and right now, they're clearly siding with Elon Musk. In the end, Whoopi Goldberg is completely stranded in the chaos she created herself. Her actions have sparked a firestorm, and now she's facing a media meltdown of epic proportions. The fallout from this scandal is showing no signs of slowing down, and it's clear that the damage to her career could be irreparable. The public trust she built over decades could be gone in an instant. Social media is burning with criticism, and no matter how she tries to salvage the situation, it's clear she's in for a long uphill battle to repair the damage.
Everybody loses, and it's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for you.
It's not just random fans going after Whoopi Goldberg. Major influencers are now jumping into the drama, openly backing Elon Musk. Some big-name social media figures are saying that Elon is totally justified and even praising him for hitting back at Whoopi with everything he's got. It's clear that Whoopi completely underestimated him. She probably thought she could throw out a few insults, crack a few jokes, and casually move on as if nothing happened. But Elon Musk isn't just some random celebrity. He's a billionaire with unlimited resources, ready to defend his reputation at all costs. Instead of laughing this off, Whoopi is now tangled in a massive legal nightmare that could permanently wreck her entire career. And the scariest part, it might not even be over yet. So what's next for Whoopi Goldberg? Is there even a slim chance she could bounce back from this disaster? Here's what we know right now. Her legal team is scrambling behind the scenes, desperately trying to figure out how to spin this situation or create some kind of defense. But sources close to the situation have made it crystal clear. Her lawyers know they're stuck in an incredibly tough spot. Elon's evidence is piling up, and each new detail only makes things worse for Whoopi. Insiders are also saying that Whoopi Goldberg herself is feeling the pressure big time. Word on the street is that she's panicking, urgently trying to settle this situation before it spirals even further out of control. Her lawyers have reportedly warned her that if this goes to trial, things could get ugly fast, and there's no telling just how damaging the revelations could become. Meanwhile, Elon Musk isn't showing any signs of letting up. His team continues to gather even more evidence. This might only be the beginning of Whoopi's downfall. As much as Whoopi's lawyers would love to handle this quietly behind closed doors, Elon seems determined to make this a public spectacle. For Whoopi Goldberg, the stakes couldn't be higher. Right now, she's trapped in a drama she never imagined, one that could leave her career, reputation, and legacy permanently scored. Whoopi is already facing serious backlash from ABC News, and things are moving fast. Major corporations hate controversy, and right now, Whoopi's name is tangled in one of the biggest legal battles Hollywood has ever seen, with none other than Elon Musk. That's not the kind of publicity a network like ABC wants. And here's where it gets even worse. Some reports are already swirling that ABC might be looking to cut ties with her for good, completely severing their contract. If that happens, Whoopi won't just be losing money. She'll be losing her platform, her voice, and her career, all in one devastating blow. But this may not even be the final chapter of the chaos she's found herself in. If there's one thing we all know about Elon Musk, it's that he doesn't let things slide. Insiders claim he's holding on to even more bombshell evidence, something even bigger, more damaging, and potentially career-ending, something that could completely erase Whoopi's public image forever. And knowing Elon, whatever he has left to reveal is sure to shake things up in a massive way. So the big question remains, can Whoopi Goldberg somehow escape this disaster? Will she be able to find a way to rebuild her reputation, or is this the beginning of the end? Will Elon Musk deliver one final blow that completely wipes her out of the industry? It's unclear at this point, but the odds of a comeback seem slimmer by the day. The public trust she had built over decades is now hanging by a thread, and social media backlash continues to mount. Fans and influencers alike are condemning her actions, and the pressure from all sides is only increasing. The entertainment industry is unforgiving, and when a celebrity's reputation is so heavily damaged, it's almost impossible to recover. With her career, credibility, and livelihood all on the line, Whoopi's future in the spotlight is uncertain at best. Will she weather this storm, or is her time in the spotlight officially over? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Whoopi can make a comeback, or is this the end of her career? And if you want to stay updated on all the latest drama, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a single update. See you in the next one.